How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Moonlighter. This is the first episode following up the big stream that we did. It was really awesome getting to hang out with you guys for a solid 2 hours playing this game. That was great. Thank you to everyone who showed up. My apologies to people who couldn't make it. Unfortunately, that was the only time I had available to stream. I know that didn't work for a lot of people. If I do stream this game again, I'll try to do it at a different time of day to hopefully accommodate other people. If you're curious about how that went, that stream is archived. You can absolutely go still watch it after the fact. I would encourage you to if you're keen about being fully up to date on things. But as people who have seen the stream, either live or otherwise, would have seen, the game crashed on me right at the very end of what I was doing. I was on the third level. I had an inventory full of awesome stuff. That's all gone, which is super disappointing. But I still have all my armor, and my spear is still the +++ version, which I couldn't remember the last time I had saved before the crash. I'm pretty worried that I was going to have lost that, so I'm good to see that it's good to see that that stuff's still intact, because I was quite worried that that would be lost. For people who missed the stream, you'll notice that now that I upgraded the spear at the blacksmith and at the enchantress, or sorceress, or whatever her name is, the lady who runs the potion shop. I can one-hit pretty much everything down on the first level of the dungeon now, which is fucking awesome. Oh, 2 hits on the golems. Something had to show up to prove me wrong, didn't it? Couldn't let me get away with making such a broad statement, I suppose. But yeah, now I can actually progress through things quite quickly, which is very awesome. It's especially handy for dealing with those pots, but I still like using the sword for dealing with those so I don't have to get too close. But yeah, I'd say overall things in the stream went quite well. It's pretty awesome to be feeling stronger and feel like I'm making forward progress in the game. So I'm going to scoot through here nice and quick and get down to the second, and if I can, third and fourth level of the dungeon right away. I can handle the second level of the dungeon pretty damn easily at this point as well. Maybe not quite as easily as the first, but easily enough that it's probably worth it to be moving on to beyond then. No need to spend too much time there. We can go in search of cooler crafting materials and items to sell. It's a little bit heartbreaking because at the very end of the stream we found this cool purple magical chest that was filled with a bunch of rare valuable things, so it does kind of suck to lose that stuff, but hey, we'll get back there sooner or later. Probably sooner than later, now that we got all these great weapons and stuff. It's really not that far off of a possibility. Hey, now that I actually look at those golems, that fabric that said what came from the backs of golems or whatever, I see now that they're actually literally wearing it. You can see it exactly on them there. Found pretty good stuff considering this is the first level of the dungeon here. Got 2 of these which sell pretty damn high, around 2,000, a little bit less than that. Moving right along to the second level of the dungeon, hoping to find more cool new items. It's going to be interesting once the full game is out and there's actually a new dungeon to explore. It took me quite a while to get enough gold and items and stuff, partially due to not fully utilizing the mechanics of the game, not having the full knowledge of how it all fit together. But partially just due to lack of skill and things being really strong compared to how weak I was. I'll be kind of curious to see, first time going into a new dungeon, how hard it's actually going to be. Am I going to be starting over from basically square one where everything is kicking my ass all the time again? Probably. And with a full inventory, I think I'm going to go back to town. As people have been pointing out to me, I completely forgot that this mirror thing existed, and I've basically never made use of it. Once I know I'm about to go to town anyways, I might as well take everything that I can't carry with me, chuck it in the mirror, and get the free gold from it. There's no reason not to do that. I'm gonna open up the proper portal that I can come back through as well. It's just too easy to go through level 1 nowadays. I don't need to be going through it over and over and over again. I have quite a bit of valuable stuff stored away in my shop right now, but I actually feel kind of bad from the last episode where I got killed down in the dungeon and didn't have the opportunity to really utilize what... Oh, I can't break that now. To utilize what I was holding when I died. Like, that really bummed me out. So I want to go back down to the dungeons and go item hunting, because I want to try and, you know, reclaim some of what was lost there. It was a pretty epic run. Like, I don't even want to know the dollar value of what was lost, because some of it was worth probably like a fortune. So that's a bummer, but now I'll just have the drive, the motivation to come do it again and try and earn back what was taken from me. It's not quite as dramatic as trying to reclaim like a homeland or something, but hey, it's important to me. There's a bunch of bushes around that door. I feel like that's not super common. I don't recall seeing that on other doors. Oh, okay. The one surrounded by the bushes is the door down to the next level. I was going to explore more, but you know what? I'm kind of cruising through things up here, so I might as well move down to the next one while I'm at it. Keep that momentum going, you know? See if I can really capitalize on it. Get some goodies. Good, I'm glad I can still one-hit these jellies. I'd feel pretty shitty if I got down far enough to the dungeon that they were suddenly giving me trouble. I mean, they can still totally surround me, but if I couldn't just take them out nice and easy like that, yeah, it would be an issue. Oh shit, alright, it's hard to actually fucking hit those guys. I thought I could maybe stab him out of the air while he was kamikazeing. I tried to do it. It doesn't really work. I guess you just gotta stay on the move. Fuck, I tried to roll away from him. I was mid-attack. That stupid bastard, it's like he knew. He knew to wait. Alright, if I'm gonna use up some potions, you can't reload potions mid-battle, so I better make sure I'm keeping that nice and well stocked. Oh, what the fuck? Well, I didn't really have anything. Oh, I lost my potions. That's kind of stupid. I should have put them back on my person. That was a wee bit of a fuck up. Been a while since I made that rookie of a mistake. I didn't realize, I didn't know they were the walking pots. I was trying to stand my ground and just swing at it with the big sword, but stupid fucking walking pots. He moved himself around. Dying does make the portal go away. I was worried about that. Figured that would be the case. Alright, well I'm gonna speed at least through this level of the dungeon, possibly both. Like, I'm just gonna skip things until I find a room like this that actually makes me fight things. Otherwise, I'm just doing like a run. I'm just running it. Of course, lucky me, I basically had to go through the entirety of the first level of the dungeon. Now I'm gonna actually just cruise through this one too, because I was excited about being down on the third level of the dungeon, so I just want to get there quickly and not have to deal with shit like this. Good! Good, just jump straight down to the pit, you brilliant warrior. It somehow took until just now, but on that little mini-map on the bottom left, I just figured out that skull doesn't mean there was anything, like, special in the room. It just means that you left monsters alive in it. So I definitely should have figured that out before. I thought it meant that there was, like, a unique monster in there or something that I maybe already fought and killed, but it still showed the icon anyways. This makes much more sense. Back down to level 3 again. Quick and painless. It was not so quick and relatively painless. I don't know. It didn't go so hot, but I made it here in one piece eventually. I have pretty much a full inventory again, but last time I went to town, I died shortly after. Maybe it's a bad luck thing. Maybe I'm meant to stick it out as long as possible. Now it doesn't really seem like the time for superstition though. I have a full pack of stuff that I really ought to deal with. I should go pick up more potions. It seems silly to stay down here too long. Ooh, I guess I can claim a gold chest first. That's something I could scratch off the to-do list before I carry on. I'm also very anxious about the big goop monster coming after me, so I'm trying to be quick here and not linger too long. The Golem Chisel. It's not even a ruin tool. Did I finally find the other version of this thing? I'm gonna get 10 of them here in a second, so I'm pretty pumped about that. The fabric is worth quite a lot, so let me just get that set up to make a bunch of those. Blueprints are worth a crazy amount, so quick move that into a place where you get 10 of them as well, please. And stick this somewhere where it can't actually destroy anything. I'll get rid of the jellies, make room for this guy, and that seems like a good enough amount for me. Now I might as well sell this stuff. I wish there was a quick hotkey that I could do to take care of selling these little things, especially since I only get like a handful of gold for it anyways. It's not like a great payout, but hey, it's generally worth it, I think. Well, spending the time and selling all that totaled me like $100. Maybe that was worth it? That's hard to say. I'm gonna take the emblem out of here again. I'm stuck, so I really hope that I don't get stuck when I teleport back. Shit, okay, that's a lot of valuable stuff. That's pretty fantastic. I don't know why I didn't get to keep that pot. I must have disobeyed some sort of rule that was laid out for me. You see in the bottom left of my backpack area there? No idea. I just want to stash as much of this away as I can for now and worry about it later. I'll do a nice big like run of the shop sometime soon. Oh yeah, here we are. There's the ruin tool, and then just below here there's the golem chisel. Cool. So they look totally the same. I kind of hope that gets updated in the final game because it's a little weird. Like even if it's just a recolor, just so you can distinguish them a little bit more easily, like at a glance. But I have like several tens of thousands of dollars worth of merchandise that needs to be sold. But I only have time to record the one episode in this particular session, so I want to move back down there because I'm pretty sure if I go to town... No. This is what I didn't want to happen. Ooh, thank goodness. They might need to have something in place to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, I don't want to exit the game because that's how you lose your portal. There's one of those magic chests again. One of the ones that I found and lost at the end of that stream. So that's great. I can already like regain what I lost from that after like a very minimal amount of time. So that'll feel good. Just as long as I can get this guy to line himself up somewhere properly where he actually runs into something to hurt himself. There, nice roll dodge. Perfect. Grab one of those yellow weird biscuits. And what's we got in here? I like the cool magic poof that comes out of it. This thing will be destroyed, but this cancels effects out. So I'll quickly do that to cancel those guys out. Let's just send those to town. Why not? Might as well get that out of the way. So those are dealt with. These aren't that important. Might as well send them to town as well. And then let's take something pretty non-valuable to duplicate. So flip that over and those things will turn into ruin tools, so I better make sure to keep an eye out for teeth stones so that I can rack up as much of those as possible. Wow, does that ever look like a room I don't want to deal with? I might have to come back to that. It might just like, I might not have a choice eventually, but that looked a little bit devastatingly tough. Something I didn't really want to fuck around with at the moment. I'm glad to see that I'm encountering like new level layouts. I was worried it would be like the same layouts and then just kind of tougher versions of the enemies, but no, I'm finding new enemies and new layouts that use the old enemies, so I'm good with all that. Ooh, nice big heap of crystals. Thank you for all of those. Holy shit. This might actually be the doorway that takes you down to the 4th level. I might just have to go for it. I might just fucking try it. I mean, why not? The why not might be because I get killed. It's probably a pretty good reason why not. Maybe there is no 4th floor. This just is it. It just is the boss battle is the 4th floor. Alright, let's feel things out a little bit. Maybe I should have had the bow and arrow on me. Oh, I found out the secret. You just stab him on the side. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I can't... Oh, I should have equipped some portals before I went and fucked around with this. Some potions, I mean. Probably should have went to town and picked up more potions as well. Alright, well, I'm, like, definitely gonna die here. Fuck. Oh, God, what's he gonna do? Wow, the animation on this is awesome. I'm mostly just admiring that right now. Shit, his stupid whipping it around even did damage. Get in there and get a few quick pokes in on him. Well, I'm definitely gonna die. And then I can just go run the shop in the next episode and hopefully build my way up, like, come more prepared the next time I have to fight this guy. I mean, I'd be stunned if I somehow managed to kill him. Yep, that's not gonna happen. I still want to try and get hits off on him, though. I don't want to just give up on going on the offensive completely. Whoa, okay, that doesn't do damage, it just blasts me away. Oh, fuck. I even saw that coming, like I saw the shadows, and I thought I was about to get out of the way in time. I pretty much, as soon as I decided I was going to go down to the 4th floor, I pretty much just wrote off the fact that I was probably going to lose most of the stuff I was carrying. I guess I could have moved it around so that I made off with the rune tools and stuff instead of stupid, like, iron bars and whatever that biscuit thing is. I definitely could have organized that better, but I was mostly just kind of like, it's the end of the episode. Let's get our first look at the boss here, because I'm very curious what that's going to look like. So there, we got our first look at what we're up against here. I took off like at least a third of its health, somewhere in that range. I'm less intimidated by it now. I feel like I can, you know, sell a bunch of shit, maybe upgrade a few things of mine a little bit more. Buy some more potions, and I think I could stand a chance on that. So that's, it's like a short and long-term goal. It's kind of both. So next time I'll go run the shop, sell the absurd amount of stuff that I have, and then maybe I'll try and tackle that guy. That could be pretty sweet. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.